Are you tired of your negative thinking holding you back from living the life you desire? Have you tried affirmations, but they haven't worked out the way you hoped? Well, if you're ready to shift from negative thinking into positive thinking, then this video is for you. I'm going to introduce you to the Better Questions technique, which uses a secret ingredient that positive affirmations is missing. Hi, I'm Laurie-Anne. I am a coach and energy healer, and I have helped thousands of women to manifest extraordinary lives. And in this video, we are going to cover the power of questions. Questions versus affirmations, and I'm going to teach you how to ask yourself better questions to help you dramatically improve the quality of your life. So let's start with the basics. What is a question? Okay, that's a question about a question. Well, anyway, a question is an expression of inquiry that calls for a reply. It's simple, but here's the power of questions. They cause energy to move. Think about it. If I asked you what time it is right now, you would look at your watch, find the time, and answer me. That's the movement of energy. Questions are so powerful because they cause energy to move. Now, what about questions versus affirmations? Okay, perhaps you've heard that positive affirmations, saying positive statements that you want to be true about yourself, can change your life. Now, I think affirmations have some value. In my experience, asking better questions tends to be a lot more effective than saying affirmations. Here's why affirmations don't always work. See, an affirmation is designed to work when we already believe something to be true. Then you can affirm it. But if you don't already think that it's true, it's impossible to affirm it because it's not already there. So if you have a belief gap between what you already believe and what you want to be true, then there's that gap that affirmations don't cover. And you can't affirm your way across the gap. But you can ask yourself questions that call the energy to seek evidence or answers to help you bridge that gap. So when you ask a question in your mind, it automatically begins to search for answers, both consciously and unconsciously. The quality of the questions that you're asking is really, really important because when you ask better questions, you get better answers. This is basically what my entire coaching practice is founded on. Clients hire me because I ask them questions that they haven't been asking themselves. I don't have answers for them. I don't know what they should do, but I do know better questions. And when they answer those better questions, they get better answers, they get more clarity. So you can also ask better questions yourself to even just help you feel better. Try this. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel as I ask you these two questions. What's wrong with you? Why don't people like you? Okay, sorry. But now notice how you feel as I ask you these questions. Why do so many people love you? Why are you so blessed? Just feel into your body and notice which feels better. Better questions cause you to feel better. So now I'm going to give you some tips on asking better questions that both make you feel better but also improve your ability to manifest what you want. And to do that, we are going to leverage something that's called the embedded presupposition factor. This is something that advertisers use all the time. It basically tricks your brain into already assuming something is true. It's like a way of sneaking past a level of skepticism you have. And so if you've already assumed something is true, well, now you can get to a new conclusion and a new result. So to leverage this presupposition factor, you're going to frame questions you ask yourself in the form of why questions. Because if you're asking yourself why something is true, then you've already presupposed that it is in fact true. And then you're going to actually use the questions to presuppose that something that you want to be true is already true. Let me give you some examples. Why does money come so easily to me? Why do I always feel loved by my friends? Now, some of these things are really true, and some of them may be things that you want to be true, or they're starting to come true. So maybe you don't necessarily believe that they're already true enough that you can affirm them, but by asking for them in this kind of way that sneaks past your brain's little BS detector, your brain will actually start to search answers and look for evidence that these things are true. It's going to go look for answers to the questions. And honestly, it's not even important to find the answers to the questions consciously. You can if you want, and it's a really helpful exercise. But by doing this, you're tapping into the power of your subconscious mind. You can allow the subconscious mind to do the work for you. When you're asking these questions, you start to engage a part of your brain called the reticular activating system. This is the part of your brain that filters all the different information you get all over the day. Right? All the different stimulus that's coming and going all the time. The reticular activator system filters down to what's most important and what you should become consciously aware of. So when you start to ask yourself better questions, your reticular activator system is actually going to be looking for the answers in your environment, and you're going to pick up on more of the things that are aligned with what you want to be manifesting. If you like this video and you want to learn more advanced manifesting tips, check out my free online webinar. It's an hour-long class where I'm teaching an advanced manifesting technique that's designed specifically for women. Happy manifesting!